Welcome to Beaver Stadium, home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, one of the largest crowds in college football assembled here. And a rivalry like this is what makes college football great. Yeah, the tradition and the history, but right here, right now, there's great intensity. This is why these guys came to these schools to play in games like this. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 5th-ranked team, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going. Bringing it out, it's Smith. Oh, and he's got some space here. On the move. Still going, it's a foot race. All the way for a touchdown.
I mean, that's exactly how you want to start a football game, right? We haven't even gotten settled in, and already they're in the end zone with the opening kickoff to this game. What blocking up front to free the return man for that touchdown. Outstanding across the board.
Extra point try coming now. And the PAT makes it 7-0 open score. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Grab down the middle. It's a Buka. And they get him down after the completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. To throw, it's Howard. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. And remember, the last time these teams met, it came right down to the wire.
Well, Chris, there's so many great rivalry games that we all look forward to every single year. But with these two teams, it just always seems to be a tight matchup.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, he misfires again. 3 in a row.
Gosh, Chris, I just love this atmosphere. The home field advantage on full display. The defense flying around with energy. Nice job there on that 3rd down of using the energy from the crowd to make that stop.
And a fair catch called for a prudent play in rainy conditions like this. Guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He'll hand it off. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Solid gain in the running play. 3rd down now. He's past the marker and still going. Ball carrier running through tackles. And he stopped it, but not before an explosive play. Moves the ball all the way to the 32.
Well, the scouting report on this running back was that he is an elite ball carrier, and he is proving to be that here early in this game. These first few carries, not only the strength, but the quickness and acceleration to get upfield and get positive yards on display.
Eventually they tackle him, but what a spin move to earn him the first down.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to move the sticks. First down, they're going to throw the football. The junior trying to take a shot, but overthrows his man. Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really didn't give himself a chance to work through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Crucial. 3rd down coming up in the red zone. Can they keep the drive going, or will they have to settle for 3? Looking to throw again. Launching one to the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. And they add to their lead. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. State offense comes back onto the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it go. It's pulled in, completion on a diving catch.
Nice throw and catch here for the Buckeyes. And you know, Chris, it's hard to think of a time when Ohio State didn't have an efficient and prolific quarterback under center.
One play moves the ball to the 44. It'll be first down. Looking to pass. It's Howard. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Brought down, but the gain moves the ball all the way to the plus 42.
I love how this quarterback is finding this slot receiver. Not only is he tough to handle, but it's what he's doing after the catch. He has such wiggle and quickness. He's tough to bring down, and you see more positive yards after the catch here.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Makes a quick catch. In the clear at the 25. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
I understand the concept of bringing the blitz, and you hope that it gets home. But if you don't, you leave your corner in man-to-man situation against this wide receiver. That is a tough ask for this corner, and he's going to lose that battle more often than not.
On the run, he'll let it go. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Well, this is just an outstanding job by this defender being in phase against this receiver and being able to tip that ball away. He actually tips it up into the air. The offense catches a break that ball's not intercepted.
The shotgun handoff here. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And he'll loft it to the end zone. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted.
Hey, these guys have been giving up some plays. I mean, this... pressure on the quarterback. Quarterback panics, puts that ball into coverage, and this defense comes up with that big interception.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. The last possession, he moved it, but settled for a chip shot, so sort of an unsatisfying result. Looking to do more here. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. That's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Dropping back. It's Allen. It's complete. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Well, Kirk, you played in rivalry games. No shortage of inspiration, but how do you manage the emotion of it all?
Well, I think you need great leadership from the team. Sometimes teams don't handle the emotions of it, and the game can get sideways on you. The teams that play the best in rivalry games are the teams that have the best leaders to keep them focused on the task at hand.
On the ground, it's Singleton. Fighting off the defender. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
What a nice job here by this offensive line in the back to pick up this first down. And, Chris, you know better than me growing up in this area. Penn State's offense and the ability to run the ball, probably been doing it as well as anybody in college football for decades. Going back to guys like the late, great Franco Harris and Kajana Carter and Larry Johnson and Miles Sanders more recently, and, of course, Saquon Barkley. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Penn State running backs, and I'm sure they're proud to see him running the football the way he is today.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The Nittany Lions are looking to keep this drive going.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. That's reeled in. It's Singleton. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Takes the snap and takes off on the run. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down. The Nittany Lions come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Back to throw. It's Allen. Short pass finds the tight end. And moves the ball to the 35. Another first down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete. Time for one more play here in the quarter. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Penn State 10, Ohio State 0.
First play of the quarter is a crucial one. Offense trying to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Grab behind the line, it's Singleton. Dropped for a loss after the catch on third down. Sets up a 4th down now.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
So 4th down and 12. The offense is on the field to go for it. And the offense will now quickly spend a timeout.
Timeout, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions will come to the line here, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Maybe a little bit too creative here on this 4th down play call by the offense. I think the defense was anticipating the offense trying to get the ball into the hands of that receiver, whether it was a pass or a run. And by anticipating it, they're able to keep him short of the 1st down marker.
And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Receivers are bunched together. Looking downfield, it's Howard. Here's a screen pass to the running back. And they're finally able to stop him. But great execution on the screen pass. Fooled the defense there.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the 1st down. And I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 33-yard line.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive line up. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Pass caught, 2nd down now. Receiver in motion now. Second down, we're going to throw it. He's running out of time here. And that's just thrown away. I don't think he's going to get away with that. Yeah, here comes the flag. Crucial 3rd down play right here. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Has the 1st down and more. They tackle him at the 43, but that's enough for a 1st down. Well, the big fella's Kirk flowing to the right there. The defense just has no answer. It's a huge gain.
Yeah, and what a patience there by the running back. Just allowing those blocks to be set up there off to the right. And then once he saw the crease in the defense.
And he floats this pass deep down the right side. Catch made down inside the 10. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
He manages the footing, and the extra point is up and good. And here's the fair catch by the return man. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? To throw, it's Howard. He'll take a deep shot here. And this is dropped. Would have been a huge gain, but he could not collect it.
Chris, the defense catches a break here. They got behind coverage, looked like a big play, if not a touchdown, and the receiver just dropped the ball.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Well, that's the one thing about a guy that always feels that he can rely on his legs. He's always trying to make a play, and this time he just wasn't able to get away from the defense, and that is a big loss for the offense.
He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team.
And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Brought down to the 27. It's a 1st down. This offense really threatening now. It's the 2-minute warning. You've got a blowout developing here before halftime. The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here.
3:25.
Dropping back. It's Aller. Running back has it on the screen now. They're finally able to stop him, but the defense is fooled a bit on that screen play. It's a solid gain for a 1st down. The Nittany Lions are in the red zone. Looking for a gap. It's Singleton.
Ball carried by the running back. Pickup of 6. 2nd down coming up.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. And it's intercepted right near the goal line. Not much on the return, but they create the turnover.
And they'll take over.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple.
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Return to pick 6. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. With a takeaway and the touchdown, that is just a dream play for any defender, Kurt.
Well, let's start with the interception. I just love the fact that he got his eyes turned around, found the football, and then has the athletic ability to be able to secure it. Then he goes back to high school running back days and shows him what he can do with the ball in his hands and takes it all the way back for a touchdown. Beautiful thing.
Returner decides to fair catch this. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. That's incomplete. Even on a 1st down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure. Offense getting set. Second down play here. Scanning the field. It's Howard. Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
Tough situation with the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made at the 41. It's a nice gain. They're getting closer to the 50. No press here. The defense backing away. Play action here on first down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Touchdown, Ohio State. This quarterback on fire today.
Chris, as you know, anytime you hit a big post route like this for a touchdown, the timing between the quarterback and the receiver is essential. Nice job of not waiting too long. The quarterback takes a hitch, gets the ball out early, and allows his receiver to run underneath the beautifully thrown football for the touchdown.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this offense plays this. They try to get some more points for the half or play it more conservatively. And the offense spends their final timeout of the half here to talk strategy. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And here comes a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. And he steps out, but that's the takeaway this defense was looking for.
Well, this quarterback's got to regroup. That's his 2nd interception in this game right now. He's got to do a better job. But, Chris, it's easy to sit up here and say that. Could be the receiver running the wrong route. Balls sometimes can get tipped. All we know is at the end of the day, the guy pulling the trigger is responsible.
Nothing open downfield, so we'll just throw it away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Second down after the incompletion. To throw, it's Howard. And looking for a big play here. And the pass is dropped. Would have been a big gain, but he couldn't hold on. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, we're going to throw for the first down. That's caught. It's Smith. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now. And a timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Buckeyes line up on 1st and 10 now. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's moving out of the pocket. All day to throw. Finally lets it go to the left side. And he's got it down there inside the 35. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
The quarterback had no threat of pressure at all. And that's why he's able to complete this deep pass. Great call, too, by the offensive coordinator.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. And he's going to launch it deep again. Intercepted in the end zone. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. It's a big return off the INT. They steal their offensive possession.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Boy, this quarterback is really rolling the dice out here today. Remember, he threw an interception the last time they had the ball. I thought he might learn from that, but instead he comes out throwing it into coverage again, somehow catches a break on this tip ball that this one was an interception. He better tighten up his decision-making. He's going to cost himself a game.
Looking to pass. It's Aller. Defense is coming after him. They pressure him and get him. Couldn't get a throw away, and that'll be the final play of the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it away to get us going in the 2nd half. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. First play of the 2nd half is a handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. And he's intercepted for the 4th time tonight. Touchdown, Penn State. And the defense adds 6 with the interception return.
Chris, how about the safety here? Just kind of sitting back, waiting patiently to read the quarterback. And then once the ball's in the air, there's the range to come up with that interception. And I love that he's got the speed and the hands to make this quarterback pay for it.
No problem with PAT right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And the kickoff will be a return. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The pass rush closing in. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
Dropping back, it's Howard. Bringing pressure. Trying to create here on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made to the 41. That's a nice gain, getting closer to midfield.
Well, that's a quarterback's dream to have all the time in the world sitting back in that pocket. Allows him to scan the field and be able to find an open receiver without worrying about getting hit. You can see what happens when they have that kind of time back there.
Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Caught over the middle. It's Graham. The defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Trying to find room. It's Henderson. Fighting him off. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
The Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Running out of time in the pocket. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
After the sack on 1st down, it's second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket. And he's shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
I love that this guy's not willing to just give up on plays. You know, he's got enough athletic ability to give you some positive yards in the run game, and he's able to do that right here.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Throw to the sideline, steps out after a short gain.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
So this offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup. Looking to throw. It's Howard. And the pass rush has got him again. Back-to-back sacks. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Field goal try, no good. He missed it. There's a penalty marker down. He might get a second shot at this. So 1st and 10. That's a costly mistake for the defense on 4th down. The DB is backing off from the line now. Pressure is coming. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Able to get the pass away, but took a hit that time. Here's the 2nd down play. Off play action, he's looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-hole. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Oh, man. For him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
Field goal try, no good. And still a 24-point margin after the miss.
Now that's going to go down as an empty possession for this offense. No points as he's off target. Now you can see he's hanging his head. Poor kicker.
And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. Getting set. Here's second down. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Pass incomplete under heavy pressure, just got it away.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Try and muscle for the first down. The Nittany Lions look to keep this drive moving.
How impressive these guys been up front today. Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. And now the running back's got it again. Nice run. He's brought down at the 44.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Now they'll run it on the toss. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Running play called on 3rd and short. And he moves the ball across midfield and picks up a first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And the Nittany Lions pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. It's an option look. Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Wow, a 3rd pick tonight by the QB. Going the other way, can they catch him? Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. The sure hands. It's Smith. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the 3rd quarter of play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Penn State 31, Ohio State 7.
Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Looking to throw. It's Howard. Caught quickly. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Offense will set up on 1st and 10. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Bites off a defender. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first.
And that's a first down for the offense.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. The corner's now playing a couple yards off the ball. Looking to throw yet again. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure. Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. He's running out of time here. A sack in the play could not escape the pass rush.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Trying to create outside the pocket now. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down.
Nice job of this defense taking away the primary receiver, even the second and third option. But the quarterback's legs are the difference. They almost kept him short, but instead, he gets that first down.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. To the air, it's Howard. Defense is coming after him. Decides not to throw it and will take an enormous loss on this sack. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. First and 10 play coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. Catch made inside the 10. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, how about the call here with the wheel route? The running back, we know he can run the football, but here he shows his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield, and that wheel route is tough on a defense. Sometimes the back can get lost. Here he catches it, finds his way into the end zone for a touchdown.
Now they'll go for a 2-point conversion. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he doesn't make it. The defense holds him there. Still a 3-score game. The lead at 18. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. They'll return it from inside the 5. They'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And he's going to float this one to the right side. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. And he steps out of bounds, but a crucial takeaway. Great play by this defense.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
All of this pressure and sacks are starting to impact this quarterback. You can sense that internal timer is sped up a bit more than usual.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And he'll loft this one deep to the left side. It's incomplete. The defense makes a big 4th down stop.
What a great job by this defense, really all game long. It's very fitting. Here we are now in the 4th quarter on a 4th down play. They step up yet again. Now you give the ball to your own offense, you work that clock, and you seal victory.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. The sophomore with a strong tackle there.
He's brought down at the 43. Second down coming up.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Handoff to the back. They'll keep the clock moving. They make the tackle, but that's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 34.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given a quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want whenever we feel like doing it.
Here's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now. 2nd down play coming up. Here's the handoff on the jet sweep. The pickup is 9, so it sets up a 3rd and 1 now. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
You're starting to see this defense, I think, wear down now that we're in the 4th quarter. It's been a tough day for them, and the offense is taking advantage of it. A lot of positive plays. Good job.
No shot to bring him down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the beatdown continues. And momentum really building now. This one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. I mean, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
Point after, knocked right through.
Penn State 38, Ohio State 13.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last time they went forward on 4th down, didn't get it, and it ended up costing them 6 points. And they bounce back here. That's caught. It's Smith. Tackle made after a big gain.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
Pre-snap motion from the receiver. 1st down, we're going to throw the ball. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
To the air, it's Howard. The pass rush closing in. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
How about this guy making this throw? I mean, they have harassed him all game long, and here we are in the 4th quarter. He takes another hit, and this time gets enough on it to be able to complete it. Great play by the quarterback.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. And that's interception number 5. When will this QB get the hook? Can he take it all the way? Touchdown, Penn State. Wow, what a great defensive score.
Great job here by the defense coming up with yet another play. Boy, they are just pouring it on today, dominating in every phase.
And the extra point was up and good. Getting set to kick the ball off now.
13.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers. But he stopped short of the first down. A completion sets up a second down play. Trying to find some room. It's Henderson. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Using his legs here. Second down play coming up for this offense. Back to pass. It's Howard. Receiver makes the catch. Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of the first down.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Brought down to the 46, good enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got...
He'll take a deep shot here. Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out.
42, Spider.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Short connection to the tight end here. Tackle, but first down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Here comes a throw from the red zone. Makes the grab. It's Gotw. All the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, you can tell that this play caller, the offense coordinator, he's thinking about the future. He wants to see how his quarterback and how this offense wants to compete when this game's out of reach. He's going to be very happy with the result of this play.
Automatic on the PAT.
That makes the score Penn State.
Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there.
And your Penn State Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. First down. Looking to throw the football. Contact as he threw it. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Not a big return, but the pick ends the scoring threat. The offense will now take over at the 30.
That's just a poor decision by the offensive coordinator and the quarterback. Working with the lead, run the football here and work the clock instead. Throws it into coverage. Now they got a chance to get right back in the game.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Dropping back. It's Howard. And he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
That is great job here by this offense, taking advantage of a big opportunity provided to them by their own defense after that turnover. And why wait? They get aggressive, make the throw, and it pays off for a touchdown.
And the point after is right down the middle. Looks like they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hands team able to make the crucial recovery. Offense moving to a bunch formation. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And he finds a wide open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Defense finally makes the stop after a big gain. This offense not throttling back even on the final play. But let's be honest, all wins are not equal. You go in there and hammer your rival and get bragging rights. That's sweet, man.
Yeah, this one is a little bit different. I mean, this is a game you anticipate, you look forward to the entire offseason. You're thinking about it. Now you get a big win against your rival. You're riding that high much longer than you're...